So I kind of feel like, no disrespect to Case Keenum, and by the way, Davis Mills came in mop-up duty, played well down the stretch. We'll figure out the availability of CJ, but if he can't go, I would assume they go to Davis Webb, or Davis Mills, rather, instead of back to
because they went to Keenum last week in Tennessee because they're like, you know what,
the veteran,
he's more decisive with the ball,
right,
and he's quicker with his decision making, and it went the wrong way really quickly for Houston. Of course, Will Anderson missed the game. They had a few defensive injuries too. Steven Nelson in the secondary, Jimmy Ward, Jonathan Greenard. So, injuries starting to pile up a little bit for Houston, and injuries are always piling up for Tennessee. That's just been the Titans really all year. Couldn't hold on today.
No.
Couldn't hold on today against Seattle.
Had a shot at it. And Seattle with a late touchdown to get the win. Titans tried to come back and get it into game-time field goal range. Couldn't do it.
The offensive line is really what does because Tannehill was okay today, but he got sacked 6 times, and we know Will Levis, what did he get sacked, like 7 or 8 last week?
He does hold on to the football as a rookie.
Yeah, and Tennessee just, even though they outgained Seattle, because this was an even game. Seattle, it was the team that had the ball last was going to win, and that was Seattle. So now, flipping this forward, we saw Houston get away, and when you have like 2 weeks in between games, that's such a rare occurrence. Even though it's going to happen a couple times late in the season, I'm not sure what to do with this. Obviously, I think Stroud is going to be out of the protocol.
And it doesn't matter for you who the Titans have a quarterback, because Will Levis could be back.
No, not really.
Yep.
I don't think that there's much of a difference really on either side here.
So if it's dropped down from 4.5 to 3.5, totals also come down a little bit, 43 to 42. Does that indicate that we don't know about C.J. Stroud still?
In part, and also taking into account Houston's performance today, the fact that they were never really in the game. I mean, this was all Cleveland all the time in this game, and the fact that Houston's also got some injuries, especially on defense. So it's not just the C.J. Stroud, it's the defense. And, DeMeco Ryan's a defensive guy, and I think the defense is, by and large, being that they're still really young, has held up for the most part. They're not really high in the rankings, but, they have made some plays, forced some turnovers for this team. So that's why I think you've seen this go a little bit to the Tennessee way. And plus the fact that now Houston, who was, in the wild card, now they're over in the hunt column, and that's not where you necessarily want to be. And now the pressure's on Houston. Tennessee, they know they're out.
They're out.
They're 5-10. Yep. They're done.
They're done.
So, Houston does have all the pressure, and that's something that sometimes...
Go to VSiN.com/subscribe to become a VSiN Pro subscriber today.